Okay, yeah, I know. I gotcha. It has not been confirmed that he will be making an appearance, but the revelation of FIA and Solomon Reed leads me to believe that he will at least be introduced while playing a bigger role behind the scenes. I genuinely would not be surprised if he all of a sudden was introduced as the leader of FIA, like how Nick Fury is for SHIELD kind of thing, or at least holding a high position within the organization, like Nick Fury. Let's not forget that Blackhand is a specialist when it comes to covert gigs. And here we have an espionage-focused DLC. The stars have aligned. Another role or another position Morgan Blackhand can take so that he's not so prominent within the organization is a mentor role towards any of the agents. And in my previous video, I did say that it's possible, hey, why not, if Solomon Reed was an apprentice to Morgan Blackhand? Because one, that'll make Solomon Reed a more interesting character for us now who are playing the game, because he's going to be part of the DLC. So we know he's there, but then this connection gives us some sort of emotional connection because everyone wants to see Morgan Blackhand. So I think this would satisfy, the fans like us, like the geeks who are going crazy about it, and of course the writing team, because it's easy to just be like, hey, yeah, he's a mentor, here's a shout out, here's an Easter egg, ta-da, and we're good to go in that sense. I mean, it'd still be better if Morgan himself was in it, but this is another way I think they could do it, where he kind of has few lines here and there just kind of saying, like, hey, Solomon Reed, don't do this, don't do that, or something in the past experiences where Johnny Silverhand is referenced and then Solomon Reed is like, oh yeah, my mentor Morgan Blackhand talked about Johnny Silverhand and how he's an idiot. So something along those lines would be great because it satisfies lore specific in terms of the game, and it satisfies our desire to have this character involved in the game somewhat. But yeah, the way I think of it is almost like Blade Runner 2049. Is it 2049? Well, where Deckard is like retired in Vegas and Kay just like pops in and is like, oh, what's up? I know in that movie it's not really a mentorship, but you can just tell that Kay is pretty much a younger, newer version of Deckard. So something like that would be cool too. Like if it was like referenced that Solomon Reed is the newer quote unquote version of Blackhand, where Blackhand is now the retired guy and Kay's where Solomon Reed is now out there doing what Blackhand would have been doing had he not been retired. So something along those lines. I know I'm getting into fantasy land, but yeah, that's another capacity I think he could take, is some sort of mentorship role. As mentioned, Blackhand specializes in covert-esque missions. He thrives in these types of environments. Remember, he rescued Carrie without killing a single kidnapper. The man was slick. He was cool, calm, and composed. It was this trait that, funny enough, started his rivalry with Adam Smasher. Imagine being so good at what you do that the Borg of all Borgs decides you two are now rivals. This would be the perfect environment to reintroduce our main man. The only thing holding this character back is the fact that Mike Pondsmith has kindly asked Blackhand not to be used, and of course his request is reasonable. One, he created the character, and he has special things in mind for Morgan. But I think if written correct, Blackhand can be introduced in a way that satisfies both the fans and its creator all in one go. But let me know what you Edge Runners think. You think Blackhand will appear in the DLC? Please leave your thoughts and feelings in the comments section down below. That's gonna do it for me and this one, Edge Runners. I will see you in the next one. Bye.